It was an emotional roller coaster of an event here for the third home game for the women's volleyball team, but a 3-2 win against the Bryant Bulldogs. They've had some success over the past couple years against them, but it goes 5 sets yet again. Alex Temkin, the first-year head coach. One thing that I noticed out of the gate, and something new, and it might just be your coaching style. You guys have gotten a lot better on the serves. Starting off in the 4th set, Jackie Tamberry forced them to take a timeout with just a 4-0 point spread, but she wound up rattling off 7 consecutive points. What have you guys worked on the serve?
We worked a lot on serving hard at each other in practice, but a lot of that's rotational stuff. We got Jackie serving first because she's our strongest server. We get up 4 or 5 points. The others are relaxed when they get back to the line, and we're not as concerned about missing 1 or 2 serves, so we serve harder and harder and harder.
It seems like the first set has always been your guys' Achilles heel. When you take a look at it, you've let your opponents win 10 sets. You've won 5, but there's always been a 6-point spread if you look at the points that you have allowed. What is it about that first set that you guys kind of peel on back just a little bit and wind up losing it, and then you wind up forcing 5 sets?
Well, I think we come out. We're really gearing to come out that we can beat anybody. Yeah. So we come out in this thinking, okay, it's this team we're playing is 5-10, and they're just going to keel over and die, and they have to have that mentality. This never happens in the NCAA. Not one team we play is a cakewalk ever, and we need to work on that as a coaching staff to get them mindset ready to play that first point. We stepped back a little bit in the last few matches and started playing micro games. If you hear them yelling, 5 before 1, 5 before 1. We want to score the first 5 points of the game. We want to score to the next 10, then we want to be the first to 15, then we want to be the first to 20. And I think that that's starting to help us a little bit. We didn't start off the first set that way, but we ended the first set that way. We beat them to certain levels, and then we let them, unfortunately, take the first one.
When you take a look at the statistics, obviously everybody will take a look at Sarita Nethersall, leading person in kills, but I thought today you guys did a pretty good job of finding the ball to Lindsay Anderson. She had 14 kills, season high for her. Last time she had 13 against Navy, and then also getting in the youngster and the sophomore and Catherine Gulrich. And once you got them going, they forgot where the Nethersall sisters were, and you got other people into the game.
Kat's really taken on a role that I didn't think she would take on, but she's been great in the middle for us. No hitting errors at all. Hitting 300 or above. Red, Lindsay Anderson, Red as we call her, obviously red hair. We have a lot of Lindsays, but the difference in her is that she's hitting with aggressiveness. She's going up and hitting first, thinking tip later, and we talked about that in our post game as, she was aggressive and aggressive and aggressive, and then in the end, she was able to tip because they were back, they were dug in, ready to really dig her, and that works for her, and we've worked a lot in practice on that.
I know you've already got a couple wins underneath your belt in your first year here at Hartford, but you get your first home victory, so how does that feel?
It feels great. We really, we have 9 home games, 3 out of conference, so this was really a good warm-up to us, traveling to Albany this weekend.
Yeah, well, he segued it perfect. They'll travel to begin America East play coming up on Sunday, 2 o'clock, when they wind up taking on the Albany Great Danes. Stay tuned to HartfordHawks.com for all the latest.